quick get this fire going, then I'll break down what just went down. After riding up the wrong road, going to state parks, and then coming all the way around to here, went up the road and encountered fairly steep, but not too crazy of a incline. But anyways, I was on the cliffside because it was the least rocky, and went right up to the steepest point right before it like leveled off again and stalled it, and instantly put both feet on the ground instead of putting one foot on the rear brake. I grabbed the front brake, slid out, and damn near fell off a cliff. I fell down the cliff a little bit, but the bike luckily stopped right before, and was basically completely upside down, leaking fuel, which was wonderful. And with all the gear on it, was normally I can pick up the KLR in like a second and probably do it 10 times in a row, no problem. But with all the gear on it, was a little bit tougher. Finally, I realized, well, picking it up uphill is going to be a pain in the ass. Grabbed the front wheel, dragged it around, picked it up, and instantly realized, oh no, my clutch is broken. And then instantly realized, oh, I have an extra clutch lever, no biggie. Well, it wasn't the clutch lever that broke, it was the mount. So my clutch is broken. Luckily, the clutch part is good, just not the mount. So I took some electrical tape and a bungee cord, got it to the bike, and worked out. I got up here and found some person's dog, and they told me this was I had already gone far enough down the trail to make the dispersed camping, so I just set up camp here, and yeah, I was not feeling like any more off-roading today. But anyways, I'm gonna get some dinner cooked up here and then chill out. Tomorrow I'm actually probably just gonna MacGyver my clutch lever, get that fixed up, and hike around. Mount Olympus is down that way, so I can walk there from here. So I'll leave my tent set up for a couple days and explore the area. So finally just got ready for the day, and check out the area. I'm trying to find a stealth camping spot so I can leave my stuff around and have the KLR unweighted to go in and out of town. I think I'm going to hang out in the state parks for a while. I really like this area, and after that crash last night, I was kind of nervous to get back on the bike, but that's what you got to do, man. You got to get right back to it, because if you let that anxiety build up, it's not going to help you. No idea how this clutch lever jerry rigging is going to hold up. Smack myself in the face. Well, this would be a lot more scenic of a spot. I could see this being a good spot, like down here, tucked away and not visible from the trail. Mine being at an angle. I think this spot. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Heading back down the same way I came when I wiped out. A little nervous about that, but going downhill's easier, and it's a lot easier to do this with a fraction of the weight. But I need to get back to town so I can get some JB Weld. Straight down like that. Having a hard time remembering where I'm at. Hey, is this the way back to the road?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, cool, thanks.
Very easy to get lost back here.
Yeah, no, right? Another thing I'm trying to do is actually pick my lines rather than just kind of figure it out as I go. Alright, we made it. So yeah, hopefully you can see from here why I decided to stay for a little bit. It is absolutely gorgeous here. I mean, oh, and there's even like little snow caps and stuff out there. Like, I couldn't even tell that last night. But just the mountains surrounding the town, I mean, I was just utterly amazed. Mount Olympus right there. I'm kind of hoping to figure out how to hike that from my camping spot. While I'm waiting for my motorcycle's clutch to fix itself via JB Weld, probably do a lot of on-foot exploring, and it's going to be more of a camping channel, I hope, than a motorcycle channel. Although, I mean, the reason I love to incorporate motorcycles is I think they're just the best way to travel. I mean, it's like a modern day horse. Round two. Let's see if I can get back to my campsite. Basically, I'm just gonna keep it fucking pinned. I did better. I'm definitely not used to the altitude though. Not to mention I'm pretty much just out of shape in general. I've fallen a long way since my MMA days. Okay, time to fix my clutch lever. As you can see here, it's held together by a zip or bungee cord, so it's definitely not optimal, even though I rode up the hill with it like that. So what I got for the job is screwdriver, zip ties, JB weld. Let's knock this out. Perfect job on the headlight, because the headlight. Okay, quick update. So I just got everything JB welded, the clutch thing, the backlight, but basically means my bike is out of commission for about a day or so now, so I'm just going to be hanging out on this mountain until everything dries up, get the bike put back together, and hit the road. Last night I made a pretty gourmet dish. It was Idaho and roasted garlic mashed potatoes with urban garlic tuna creations. And surprisingly, it was actually really good. It just took 2 cups of water, boiled the water, dropped the potatoes in, dropped the tuna in, mixed it up with my knife, and called that dinner. And it was, maybe I'm just longing for a good home-cooked meal, but it tasted pretty damn good to me. This morning I'm just gonna make some coffee and enjoy a bar, like a protein bar or something. One of my bars, many bars I have for coffee. Coffee's pretty easy. While I'm doing this, I'm going to try and clean my dishes with, yeah, this is going to be my dish rag. I got potato flakes all over me. I hate potato flakes on my body. Oops, that's probably way too much, but hey, caffeine never hurt anybody. It's probably a way safer way to do this, so figure it out for yourself. Don't copy me. I haven't burnt myself yet though, so I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. And then you just toss your dish rag up there to dry. Ah. 1 second. I forgot that whole metal conducts thing. We'll just do this MJ style. Starbucks on a mountain. Time to see if I can fix this with how I fixed it. I guess that's how you say it. So I got this mount JB welded. I think it kind of broke my choke lever too, but when I first owned this bike, it was broken, and I know for a fact you don't really actually need the mount to make the choke work. Because there's a spring on the carb, so you actually just need to pull the fucker, and it'll stay, and then you push it back, so. And also, I'd like to point out, folks, this is why you bypass your switches. I doubt my switch would work, clutch switch that is, with it in this kind of condition. Get that mount. Fucking JB Weld. I mean, it's good for shit that doesn't really have much tension to it. And the shit is pretty damn solid, but it's brittle. That's the issue with it. It doesn't really have any flex or play to allow it to be used over time. At this point, I'm guessing the lever would break before all this would break. That's actually pretty fucking solid. That's pretty good. Fuck it. I'm gonna do a couple more just to be sure. It's because I've got an entire pack of these things, and it's not fun to have your clutch lever just, you know, fly off going down the highway, so might as well try to avoid that situation. Oh, and something else cool that happened, Buck Abroad, he has a pretty cool YouTube channel out, commented on one of my Instagram photos today. It's cool to hear from that dude. Like, hey, great photo. It's one of my like cell phone shots. Like, dude, you gotta see my actual photography. That's pretty cool. If you guys haven't seen Buck Abroad, check out his channel. He's done way crazier shit than I've done. By far. Guy's gone to South America, all over the place. He's around the same age too, so it's not like it's just some dude with all the money in the world doing it, you know, it's just another bro. I just need to make sure this thing works. Good. Adjust the clutch a little bit. So, plan for today. I'm going to slowly get everything set up to go, load back up on the bike and organized, and do it in a little bit of a different setup so that I can actually grip the tank with my legs. So I'm trying to put the tank bags in the back till I get back down the hill. But yeah, it's actually been a great experience being broken down on a mountain. It kind of made it so there's no pressure to go anywhere, because I couldn't really go anywhere. I mean, I could have, but a bungee cord, clutch cord isn't a great way to travel. Just getting into town was kind of a pain in the ass, but yeah, so hopefully the descent works out all right. And I'm planning on not coming back up here, even though this little spot has grown on me. It kind of feels like my base camp. But I'm gonna stop at the cafe in Estes Park and try to do a little bit of video editing. Then just take a drive over Rocky Mountain National Park, stop at the like wayside stops, and after get over the mountains, we'll be stopping in a campground that's just by Hot Sulphur Springs, Colorado. So it's going to be a real short travel day, luckily, so I can just enjoy and take photos of the national park and spend some time at a cafe. So the travel's just going to be a couple hours probably, and then however long I stick around and take photos. So yeah, it should be a fun little journey, and hopefully I might even get the first video out today. So hopefully. So fun stuff. I lost my cell phone. I just found it. I unpacked and repacked everything on my bike twice. Walked all over. Finally, I just said, fuck it, gave up. Saw these guys drive by. I'm like, hey, could you call my cell phone, see if it pops up? Didn't hear a thing. It probably didn't have service, but finally I was like, all right, one last walk around, and then I'm going to go to AT&T today or some shit. And that last walk around, it was just fucking on a road I don't even remember walking on. Because, yeah, I just don't remember walking on it. But it was there, so whoopee. Standing is the only comfortable position I have now, thanks to all my luggage being in a shitty spot. First part about this too was I ate a chocolate bar right before I left and realized I didn't have anything left to drink. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I hate that when you eat something rich and then like there's nothing to wash it down with. It's terrible, bro. Ah! Well, here we are. Made it.